Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. Rockport, Texas. A beautiful place to live between tornado warnings. Man, I got a long one today, guys. Hey Laura, Liz, Nicole, Taylor, Tasha, and B. All from Rock Bottom Pub. Pleasure to meet you. Happy to have you in the car with me today. Do me a favor, ladies. Roll my intro. I received a package from Amazon, got it all opened up, and it is some gifts. A gift for you. We really enjoy your videos. Keep up the good work, from Kristen and Carlisle. Wow. Thank you, Kristen and Carlisle. I got some beef jerky and some pure protein birthday cake protein bars. Well, that's pretty cool. 20 grams of protein. Carlisle and Kristen, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Guys, I wanted to check out Water Street here in Old Rockport. Check it for any type of flooding or water damage. I know the streets behind it are flooded right now. I came over here yesterday while it was still raining and you couldn't even go down here. But this first part looks like it's drained pretty well. So I do got some good news for you guys. Well, it's good news and bad news. The good news is I got a new girlfriend. Yeah. The bad news is she lives in a mental institution. The good news is she's absolutely crazy about me. That's a joke, guys. Please don't leave in the comments. What happened to your old girlfriend? It's sometimes I make jokes and people don't know I'm joking. So I had Ben. Ben, if you're watching today, I was sitting on my tailgate a few days ago, talking to a local here who stops and says hi. And I think Ben and his wife pulled up. I hope that was your wife, Ben. Pulled up. And Ben stopped to say hi. And jokingly, I said, Ben said, "What are you up to?" Something like that. And I said, "I don't know. I'm pretty busy," meaning I'm doing nothing. I'm sitting here on my tailgate, you know. So I actually think Ben thought that meant that I was actually busy. But I wasn't busy, Ben, and I appreciate you stopping to say hi. And I hope you caught a few days ago when you rolled my intro. So I appreciate you. A lot of people have been stopping by. I'll tell you what. Maybe this person's watching today. It was pour raining when I came out of Walmart a few days ago. And a guy coming in saw me and started looking up something on his phone. And you might be have a speech impediment or be a deaf mute, sir. I don't know. Well, you heard me, so I don't think you're deaf. But I said boondocking with Dennis, and he said, shook his head yes. So that was nice. It's always nice to get recognized. So I hope I was politically correct and used all the right words, and I'm sure I didn't. There's so many things I don't even know what to say anymore. If someone robbed me and I had to give a description to a police officer, I wouldn't even know what to say anymore. You know, you're not allowed to say the color of a person. You're not allowed to mention, anything anymore without upsetting 50% of the people. So, and if I said it was a black male, I would be accused of being racist because I said black. And then if I said male, people would say, well, how do you know what he identified as? You know, I would have to say, sir, before you rob me, can you tell me your pronouns so I can give a accurate police report? This is what goes on in my mind, guys. This is why I live alone in my truck. Not too much damage. It's just beautiful this morning, guys. If you guys didn't notice, I've been putting out the last couple nights a premiere around 7 or 8 at night. And I think I'm going to try to stick to 7 o'clock whenever possible. But what that is it's a new video, and as it posts and plays for the first time, there's a live chat. So we can actually chat a little bit. And I'm trying to keep those videos short, definitely under 5 minutes. Some of them were 2 minutes, 3 minutes, where we can actually have a live chat and talk for a little bit. And I've had fun with that. So I'm going to try that at night, put out a 10 or 11 minute video in the morning. And then whenever something interesting if I have extra footage, run that at night. Yeah. So that's that. If you guys need to get a hold of me, my link's in the description, my Amazon affiliate link, my PayPal link, my mailing address, all that kind of fun stuff. It's interesting. Do I see a historic marker up here that I have never noticed before on the right? I thought I saw one. I've never noticed that before. Well, guys, this is a long one, but tourism has been a major part of the Rockport economy for generations. But in the 1920s and 30s, with the rise of the automobile, more visitors began to travel to the area. The Cedars, built in 1928 by Dr. Joe and Mabel Bryant, became a popular tourist destination with 7 resort houses on the property. The property was sold to H.M. Daggett in 1929. Stanley Daggett, his son, and his wife Flossie gained the property in 1930 and added 2 cottages. Annual gatherings of fishing and birding organizations and groups of families were a common practice and brought in many visitors to the Cedars. Originally, there were outhouses, ice boxes, hot plates, and a windmill, but soon small bathrooms were attached to each cottage. By the late 1940s, the cottages offered hot and cold running water, gas stoves, refrigerators, and clotheslines. In 1946, Miss Ethel Jones, who lived in San Antonio, purchased the property and hired an on-site manager. After retiring to the property in 1964, she sold the Cedars to her nephew, Charles Stevens. In 1971, guests from Texas and out of state continued to visit the Cedars. In 1973, Stevens sold the property to a group of 8 families organized by the Robertson, known as the Rockport Cedars Association, RCA. Each family retained a cottage and the center space common ground. Each family retained a cottage and the center space became common ground. Traditions of the Cedars continued as these families and others enjoyed the coast and worked together for the annual Pier Review, an event where the pier and T-head are repaired. The cultural landmark, T-head, represents economic growth and tourism in Rockport and continues to attract families to the beautiful Texas coast. That is interesting, guys. I have driven by here hundreds of times and never noticed that marker before. I have probably noticed the little cottages, but I certainly don't recall seeing them. And I picked up a little tourist brochure that has some of the Aransas County markers in them. So I've been able to read from that little brochure rather than using my app, because I only have the one device. I do have a second device, which is awesome, that Adventuring Arts sent me months ago, and it is great, but I need to load more apps to it, get into some Wi-Fi, and just spend the day getting that up to date, because I do use it for entertainment purposes, but I really need to get all my apps on it and use it when I gather information for my videos. So you can see they still took a beating over here. The streets 1 and 2 blocks over, there's a lot of flooding in there where the streets are just closed. And actually, I've been looking for a place to make a right-hand turn. And all the side streets have been flooded as well. Oddly enough, Water Street, right on the water, isn't all that horrible. You can see areas where it has washed over, but nothing major. Yeah. I know my friend Andy posted on his Facebook page, in 3 days they received over a foot of rain. And I would imagine that's roughly what we've had here in Rockport. But the water drained pretty good right here, you know, directly on the bay. And just some of these side streets that have newer homes on them, oddly enough, they're flooded. I don't know how deep the water is, but I'm staying out of the water. Not that it would be a risk of this, but the saying is turn around, don't drown. Like right here. The water could be 3 inches deep. It could be 2 feet deep. So I'm going to just turn around here. But thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to check out the daily nighttime videos. Thanks for watching.